Greetings, YouTube. 大家好, Tony the Changfilth here. Tony creator on DEVIANTART. 2018 is about halfway over, so I'll briefly recap some of what went on in my life and on my channel. And by briefly, I suppose that long lectures are inevitable. I might go over what else could be ahead for the channel as well. Some personal milestones? I've been volunteering/interning at a nonprofit here in the Bay Area since January, where I've learned how to make a difference, little by little. Haven't decided to form an actual career there yet. I also finished the spring semester at school with a passing grade. Maybe I was lucky, or maybe I somehow learned the course material better than I thought. Finally, I've been working convention staffing gigs, even though conventions have been slow recently, thanks to renovations being done at the downtown convention complex. That's all that I'll discuss about my life so far. About my channel, as usual, more toy-related content. In April, I looked back on how I spent my early childhood at San Francisco's former Toys R Us. Still happy that I found my first Power Rangers Megazords and Dragon Ball Z video games there. Mom and Dad's reactions? Tolerable. If times and circumstances were different, I would have gone to any TRU for one last toy hunt. Power to every Toys R Us kid out there, whether or not you were able to make your last trips before every store closed. I can't forget about the new Kratos figure since I'm still ecstatic about having a well-known video game icon in my collection. Just ask some of the folks whom I met on their live streams. Boy. Reviewing this toy felt fulfilling but also frustrating. I ended up breaking his axe by accident and almost considered returning him to the store. How fortunate that I glued his axe back together instead. Took 2 to 3 tries before I realized that the inside and the outside of the axe had to be covered with glue. If only fixing relationships between people would be this easy. Now, what next for the channel? I'll point out that upcoming toy reviews will be unlikely for the next few months. Money and space are still tight, even though I did consider getting back into buying Transformers toys this year. Gotta wait until more of them hit discount stores before I make choices. Also, the close call that I had with my new Kratos figure convinced me to not push my luck with new figures that can be easily broken nowadays. Once bitten, thrice shy. What can I do instead? I have another Cantonese lesson coming up thanks to the return of a beloved Japanese franchise. So, hintity hint hint. Perhaps this Cantonese lesson could be my way of thanking people who posted live streams on YouTube that I've watched this year and last year. I may not immediately remember all those whom I've watched since then, but I enjoyed meeting all of you, and all others who were in the live chats. You guys made me forget about the horrors of real life for a while, and you've changed how I enjoy video games. Nowadays, I can be alone, without feeling alone. Okay, that sounded weird. We've reached the second half of 2018. Don't know what's ahead other than more happy times and hardships in this unkind world. But here's hoping that we all face them, together. This is a long shot, but I've learned that the world is unkind because we humans sometimes choose to make the world unkind. Whatever power that we humans have, let's use that for good for the rest of this year and beyond. I hope that I have so far. The difference might not be apparent now, but with time and consistency from good people, there will be one great enough to make the world less unkind. Meanwhile, I still have plenty of training to do. Gotta lift more weights than before to start with. I have my personal reasons for pursuing my fitness journey, but those will be discussed next time. To wrap this up, I noticed that people have been watching me eat pork buns on YouTube. So...
You look like you could use a pork bun!